I could tell you one thing that would make you a better hockey player, make you a better puck control, better skater, better goal scorer with requiring zero effort, would you guys like that? Like to hear that? Yeah? For sure. So people say we're fanatics here about stick length. Actually, people say we're fanatics about short sticks, but we're not fanatics about short sticks. We're fanatics about stick length because we know the science behind what a properly cut stick can do for your development. And we don't want your stick to be too long, we don't want it to be too short either. Okay? Either one wouldn't be good for your development. Just flip to the slide there, Jeff. We're going to show you a bunch of pictures in a minute of what the proper stick length is. Now, unlike me, hopefully your stick's the right side. I'm the lefty. I got Josh's right-handed stick here, but we'll make it work. You guys, so there's a lot of myths out there, right? There's a lot of myths about cutting your stick to your nose or your chin, on skates, off skates. There's science behind it as well. And I always like to compare it to golf. Anybody golf in here? Any golfers? Yeah. When you go to a golf store, you get fitted most of the time for your golf clubs. You get fitted to make sure that they fit your body. Well, your stick's the same thing. It's an extension of your arm, it's a lever, it has to fit the machine. Okay? So the science behind it comes from a couple different things. Number one, it comes from holding the stick properly, which is in the palm of your hand, pinky finger over top. That allows for most range of motion. Some players will get a big knob on their stick, they'll hold it like that, and that really limits your mobility through your wrist. So when you hold it properly, pinky finger over the top, and I'm standing on skates, not on shoes like me, but on your skates, you want your stick blade to be flat on the ice. That makes sense, right? Does anybody play with their stick blade up like this? No. So a player with a stick that's too long, if the stick blade's up, what do? What do? You stand up. You straighten up, or you throw your shoulders off balance, right? So we measure it two ways. Number one, arm down by your side, holding your stick properly, it's flat on the ice. Number two, on skates, it's usually about collarbone. Okay? We measure both ways just so we account for different arm lengths and leg lengths and all that stuff. But that comes from skating. That comes from the science. The most important skill in hockey is skating. Being able to skate with 90-degree knee bend, 45-degree back lean allows for the most power possible, and the stick blade to be flat on the ice. And also, anybody here likes scoring goals? Of course you do. Everybody does. Not the goalies, right? Everybody else does. Scoring goals. Josh did a thesis on goal scoring. He's going to talk about it tomorrow in the seminar. But a couple interesting things that came from that. 8 of the top 10 players in the NHL season the year that Josh did his thesis had their sticks right here. And I think part of the reason to that is he also found out that it was about 80% of goals were scored directly off a pass. One-timer, receive, quick move, shoot. Pair that with the study that I did, where I looked at the NHL and I counted a few games. 2 out of every 3 passes in the NHL, best players in the world, were not good passes. They were off target, which meant they had to adjust. They had to receive off their skates in tight. It's very hard with a long stick to control a puck or receive a pass in anywhere close to your body. The game today is played in very tight spaces, right? So those are some reasons, goal scoring, puck control, skating, that can really help if your stick's cut properly. And we will cut the sticks today. We've been doing it for 40 years. We cut the sticks at the proper length. When we cut your stick, use it for the week. Sometimes we'll cut somebody's stick and they go and they switch to their backup stick. Well, we just cut your stick for no reason. Use it. Experiment. Usually it only takes a day or two and you're used to it, and it's going to make a huge impact. So we're going to show you a few pictures, some of the greatest playing today, some of the greatest of all time, and their sticks. Who's this guy here? Al MacInnis. And Al MacInnis is known for having an extremely hard shot. Okay, big defenseman, big hard shot. Patrick Kane, known for his puck control, right? Austin Matthews for your Leafs fans. We got Crosby, Ovechkin, Brett Hall, another great shooter. Caberlet. You're going to notice a lot of defensemen in here as well. Chara, Gonchar, Bouwmeester. Got the Niedermeyer brothers. We got a bunch of the 06, I believe it was, World Cup team. Shane Dolan, Sam Gagne. We got Mario Lemieux, Danny Heatley. Keep scrolling here. We got Heatley, Datsuk, Ryan Getzlaff there. You know these guys? Gordon Wayne, Gordie Howe, Wayne Gretzky. They scored a lot of goals in their day with the little wooden Titan. You guys ever see one of those? I think I got one at home. It's a coat rack now. That's what that turned into. Jaromir Jagr. We got Joe Sakic. We had Kovalev there. Vinny Lecavalier. We got Malkin, Kovalchuk, Matt Sundin. We got Mario there again. We got Cam Neely. Stastny Backstrom, Matt Duchene, an interesting story. It was in the NHL network there a few years ago. He talked about